Like the fuck did
Did
it
he put
disconnect?
that thing on your YouTube?
What's up?
Is that what it disconnected on was your YouTube?
Yeah, I don't know why. Their our Zoom call was fine, so the internet didn't drop. I mean, okay, I guess it went right back to. I guess we're fine. Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it's still live. Oh, did you just start a new one back up?
Yeah, I'm checking to see if it may. Oh yeah, great. Two of them. Awesome. Awesome. Great. Another fucking bullshit week of this. All right, so you can continue with your analysis.
So that was pretty much it on that one. I've I probably won't take any more with this shape or this setup only because um, with that giant push down in London that was trading against the trend, and I definitely found more success with trading with Bo Show.
Gotcha, gotcha. I think we got one more from you as well.
Yeah,
There we go.
and then I'll have to start sending these or screenshotting them in a different way so that people can see them better. So hopefully,
That's what she said, Chanel. That's what she said.
that's funny. That is sorry. I mean, like I said, I'll have to start
gotta make it.
screenshotting with only half of my screen.
Gotta make it bigger, Mitch. Come on, you're letting her down.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. Anyway, so this is a setup that I've seen over and over and over again. So I've done a lot of back testing, playing with these kind of fib retracement zones. Essentially, what I look for is this giant leg that breaks all previous structure to the downside, especially in such a strong bearish environment. Wait for the retracement into those zones around the EMA, and then also so like over here um, was a pretty solid area where there was a combination of support and resistance. So kind of looked for it to bounce off of that before it came back down to continue the bearish move. And it did exactly that. Again, I closed early. Um, the thing just kept tanking after I was done. And the more I thought about it, I went back and looked at it. And so on the 30-minute, which I had a 30-minute chart, the 30-minute closed a strong bearish, and from a price action standpoint, like that would have been a strong signal too that it would have continued down. So I probably could have left the position open, but it ended up going down to um, where this second arrow is pointing to, and then it pushed and just kept dropping. Uh, Kind of similar to this morning's move where it didn't wait for anything; it just kept on moving. So,
Yeah, it just dumped
but
this morning.
pretty, yeah, it does. Pretty simple, straightforward. If you go to the 5 minute time frame, you can see resistance formed right here at that level, um, and so that was just added confirmation.
So did you look at that when you entered, or was it just once it wicked up to that area you took your entry?
The entry, actually, I had put a a sell limit in place
Mm.
in this area. I had actually had one on the 75 and one on the 79 with incremental stop losses. Had it continued up, and then it would have compounded before it come back down. And it's kind of counterintuitive because you see it moving up, but just having back tested and looked at it and just seen it over and over and over again, especially this shape. Um, I mean, it did exactly what I thought it would do. So I had pretty solid confidence in it. And then, so my problem now is just holding the position longer.
Gotcha. I like it. Um, can you actually do the first two real quick again? I deleted the first. Um,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Let me clear out all this stuff.
Hopefully this one doesn't cut out on us.
The first one. All right, so that was on Tuesday. Hold that one up.
I have the second one you sent up, 2 of 4.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see my screen. Duh.
Yeah.
Last time we did this, people couldn't see my screen, so.
Excuse me. Well, it's weird is I'm watching the Zoom, and then I'm watching the YouTube, and the YouTube is behind just a little bit, so it throws me off.
Yeah, I still gotta play with that. The guest is the one and only, the swallowest of them all, Mitch.
Mitch Vaughn.
Yep. Alright, so what happened here?
Alright, so this was Tuesday. So I typically get to the charts around 6:30. And so when I showed up, there was this, consolidation. And essentially with the amount of bearish movement, the idea and the anticipation was that if a move was going to happen, it was going to break down and continue down. So essentially, I was looking for those signs. And so whenever this candle broke below and closed below, I waited a little bit longer for confirmation from this candle, and as soon as that candle broke the wick low of the previous 15, that's when I entered the position, anticipating the push to continue.
Makes sense. And the first one.
Let me pull back up so I can see it. And I will make sure that future markups are bigger for people to see.
That's fine.
Similar move to the last, or not the last one, but two or three, or the one I did, I guess, for Thursday's trade. Again, I look for a long leg that breaks structure, and then essentially wait for retracement within some major confluence areas. In this case, it was the EMA, and then resistance and support area. And then this position, I actually waited for the closure of that 30-minute candle, which just provided additional confluence for the bearish move to continue, or that the retracement was essentially done, and that the bearish move was going to continue down. And for those that are just chiming in, my personal trading plan says take minimum 1-to-1. If I get a heavy push and I get more than that, awesome. If not, then I at least wait until 1-to-1, and depending on what kind of movement, what kind of structure is there, will determine if I wait. But typically, I'm terrible at that, and so I end up closing out and just take the profit and keep on moving. So that strategy thus far has proved to be pretty beneficial.
Yeah, I might actually add that with my runners. Is make sure they at least go to 1-to-1 when I close them.
and I was thinking too, once I get more comfortable and start doing multiple positions, then essentially, we do once you get a 10 pips or 15, whatever your plan says, go to break even. Mm-hmm. Well, my mindset thought is, well, if this is going to push really hard, maybe I'll wait for it to get 3 or 4 pips past that 10 pip or 15 pip mark, and then instead of going break even, then I can take that one position and bring it to maybe the 8 or 10 pip mark. And if there's enough momentum, then it's going to carry it down anyways. Or otherwise, I end up getting 2 positions at my 10 pip spot anyway. So you essentially get full value out of both positions versus one going to break even, and then let's say there's a hard drawback, well, then you end up getting one position at 10 and then one maybe at 2 or 3 or whatever you decide to close it out at. So I don't know. I'm kind of modifying my trading plan as kind of as I go, just to kind of see what works best for me.
I like it. I don't think anyone else, no one else even came. So I'm gonna assume nobody has charts, and I will just go over mine, and that will be it. So this was Sunday. Here was Sunday's trade. I will be right back in 1 second. Mitch, you still here?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so here was Sunday. First thing we noticed, we were bearish, so we're going to look for sells. And I think we entered on this guy right here once we broke below here. And then price filled the gap it made over the weekend. So that was Sunday. And then this was Monday Asian. I don't think I traded New York. I think I slept in. Yep, so this one, we actually took this one on the 30-minute close. So once this one closed, it made a high above all this, then it pushed up, and we took it up to this target right here. Then it actually retraced all the way back down after that, I think.
And this was which day?
This was Monday Asian session.
On the 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah, so essentially, actually so your trade that you took here, I waited, I'm gonna annotate. So I waited until like right up here, and then that's where the 79 level was for it to come back down, and so I ended up taking that move.
Oh yeah, that's right. It did. So it came down from that area. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was a small. I think that this candle came down just a little bit, and then it shot back up again, and then it hit that zone, and came crashing back down.
We watch TV if you want. This will be like 10 more minutes. Yeah.
So it's cool being able to see like how two different people can be profitable from two different aspects, or two different ways that they see it.
Yeah, because you can catch it from both ways.
Yeah.
Yep. Everything. No, I don't care what comes out right now because I'm not looking at the charts. So whatever's happening right now doesn't really. I'm not trading, so it doesn't affect me. This is my time to not think about trading or news or economy shit. And then so Sunday, Monday, and then we got Tuesday Asian session. This where was okay, yeah, so Tuesday. I kind of did a shit markup on this, but this was a really good resistance. So once this one closed above, I entered. I saw it pull back, and then once it flipped here, I took a buy here up to here at 10 pips, and then it died. So exited at the perfect time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How many positions do you typically open?
On this one, I took one because this was actually the second trade. So we actually took
Oh,
GJ
okay.
buys before this, and I won like 10 pips and then 15 pips. So then I just threw one position in here and risked like half of the 10 pips that I made on the one position.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because when this one pulled back, it was sitting in drawdown for a little bit, and then it pushed up, and then I got out at 10 because I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna risk. I'm gonna just take 10.
Sure. Take the profit and run, man.
Yeah, yeah. It ended up being 35 pips for the day instead of 25, or instead of 15. Okay, and then we got that Tuesday. So this is Wednesday. Cause yeah, I only traded New York on Thursday. That's right. So Wednesday Asian session. We caught sells on this guy. I forgot to put my little green thingy on here, but we took a sell once we broke right below here, and stop loss was
Mm-hmm.
up here. I thought this thing is when it came down. I thought it was going all the way to here in the one move, and then it pulled back, and then this one pushed up right to there, basically made the top wick for the 30-minute, and then um, got a better bearish close, and then this was market open right here, and we just kind of tanked to the bottom. It was about 20 pips or so.
Oh, nice.
So it was a little sketchy on this one because this one pushed all the way down, and then it came back up and flipped, and then it came back down, and then just kind of sat there for 10 minutes. This one came down and then pushed up, and then came back down, and it was like, oh fuck. So no.
So, all right. So, in that situation on your second candle there, even though it didn't break the high, but it didn't break the low. Here, I'll annotate because I can. Because this didn't break the low, and because this didn't break any highs. Obviously, you had your stop loss up here, so you were still in it.
Yep.
But because that closed bearish, did that still give you the confidence that there was still at least enough bearish momentum for another move to happen?
Yep. So when it didn't break the low, I wasn't too worried, as long as we closed bearish and stronger than this one. So
Mm-hmm.
like you see, this one's kind of like a decent close, and then we get a weak close, and then a weak close, and then a better bearish close. Then the next one
Slightly
should.
bigger. Okay.
Yep.
Almost like it's gaining momentum.
Yep. Exactly.
Gotcha.
And then I knew this one. Once this one closed bearish, I knew this with the Asian Open, that little bit of volume we were going to get at open would take us down to a good support to then either break or bounce off of, and then it bounced off of it. So, and I think it actually did come down afterwards. Running out of breath. And then the only NY trade I took this week. So previous 4 hours bearish, so I only look for sells, and price came up, and this one closed bearish, and then as soon as the low of this got broke, I took a sell. So when this one was forming, if it would have broke below here, I would have entered there. But since this is the new low that was created, if it was going to go up, in my head, it was going to not break below here.
It would stay above. Yeah.
And then it would break above here, and then I just wouldn't be in the trade kind of thing. So once it broke below, I was like, yep, we're going to go down, probably get this wick fill, and then we got way more than the wick fill. So
Nice.
I don't think I took a loss this week. I think I had one break even, and that was it.
Nice, man.
And then this was the trade Thursday when we broke the curse.
That's right.
Yeah, it was a big day. So yeah, same setup. This one broke the low here. There's kind of a resistance here, and then came down once again. I thought this candle, once it came down, I was like, well, it's gonna just fucking run. And I figured this one was gonna close below here, and then with Asian Open, we would get the push down and fill the
Just
wick.
keep pushing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it kind of just stalled up there, and then all this did was make the top wick for the 30-minute and then close bearish. So when it broke above here, I closed half the positions, and my stop was above here. Once this one closed, I dragged the stop down above here, and then that one I had 3 positions in, and I closed one at like 10 pips here once it broke above, just to not lose as much if it did go all the way. And then once this one closed, and then this was market open at 6, as soon as it broke below, I added 2 positions. So then I had 4 positions in, and as it pushed down back to like here, I closed those 2 shittier positions, the entries that I had right here. I closed those at like 5 and 7, and then the 2 good ones I had up here, I let run down to 10. So I kind of scaled it in a little bit and got the bad ones out. But it worked out nicely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was a lot shorter than I thought. I got so many messages about this and nobody showed up.
Aw.
Yeah, it's all good. Oh well. But thank you for coming, Mitch.
Man. No, this is. I think it's. I think if we get more people, obviously, Friday night busyness for most, but no, I think it's beneficial to be able to see it from different perspectives for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I like seeing what you're doing with the fibs and all that. I like your 1-to-1 thing. I think it's good. You, like you said, you see a bunch of different perspectives, and then like maybe you learn something, or if you're bringing charts, you kind of talk yourself through mistakes you made or anything like that.
Kind of reiterate what you think, and I think that's beneficial too. And if you've got, for those that have simulators, being able to go and take the ideas and try them out on simulation is super beneficial too. That way, whenever you see something happen or you see a setup come into play, that you can take it with a little bit more confidence, having seen the repeatability of it.
Yep. Yeah, the simulator is amazing. So good. But that's it. That's all we got for the live stream tonight. So I will see you guys on Sunday. I'm planning on doing the simulation and then the Asian session per usual. So see you later. Thanks for coming.